when cars don't stop for protesters. So this could actually be any state, but a lot of people are tired of being like, if I have to drive basically 45 minutes up the mountain to get to work. If I had to deal with protesters blocking the roads, I would just drive through them. I would just drive through them, honestly. I really would.
Hello, everyone. The battle between cars and protesters is old enough to forget its origins. But one thing's for sure. Put them on one road, and you get something wild like today's compilation. So stay put, and let's begin. Anyone late for work and stuck in this traffic can thank this ranger.
Arresting them.
They're breaking the law. It's that
This
simple.
is how you exit when they threaten you and slash your pickup's tires.
You take down their bike.
Yep.
This bus driver's intense encounter with Just Stop Oil protesters is the definition of an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object.
He's not stopping.
Yeah. You just need to keep speeding up, speeding up, speeding up, speeding up.
Are they trying to stop it by pushing it?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, halfway across the world,
Hey, it's like
Germans
India.
have a different
No, no.
It's like India.
No.
If there's a block in your road, you go off road and you make your own road.
Oh,
That's how it
sure,
works.
sure.
That's how it works.
Okay.
I've seen enough road construction in India to see that. Of course, these are just morons who would get run over in
Yeah,
India.
yeah.
But I would prefer that, honestly. Yeah. But
solution to blockades. Now that's no F's given. Imagine you spent thousands on tickets, invaded the track during a red flag, resulting in no disruption, failed to get TV time, and then got arrested. That's gotta be the worst protest ever. If you ask me,
These
they're
people are
lucky they're in
nuisances.
France. French commuters have tremendous reserves of patience. Somewhere else, those dragging bits would be a different story.
yep. These people are a plague on society. They're a plague on society. Again, it's like a Darwinism, you know, the gene pool, like the dumbest people get themselves in stupid situations that get them killed. The problem is, back in the day, these people would get run over in the streets because they're dumb enough to stand in the streets. The problem is now people are going to be held accountable for basically following the rules of the road and running over someone who's just sitting in. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Just pass laws to where if you're sitting in the middle of the road, it is the person lying in the road who's at fault, not the driver. Because there are plenty of people like me who wouldn't care, who are busy, have things to do in our lives. Because imagine if there's ambulances here in this massive traffic jam. They're risking people's lives. These people are so selfish. Yeah, natural selection. They would be removed from the gene pool, which is exactly what we need. We need retards like this removed from the gene pool. Because they put themselves in that situation. It is so stupid. Oh, hello.
We do live every day.
Every day. Almost every day. Some days I'll probably be on the podcasting channel, but most of the time I go live every day. Or if I'm like watching a movie, I'll be live only on Twitch and Kick. Because like I watched Cantara there. Amazing film. Amazing film.
Hong Kong protesters were fighting for their city back then. Of course, they didn't want it to burn down.
Yeah, allow the fire truck through.
These farmers were at the EU headquarters in Brussels, complaining about their new requirements amidst high production costs and low sales. Atop their large tractors, they sure went straight to the root of the problem.
Well, I think the reason for this one was because the nation was allowing the immigrants higher priorities, and the citizens of the nation were actually having to supplement them. So stupid. So stupid. Give the people who belong in the nation top priority, not foreigners.
Traffic obstruction and nearly hitting pedestrians are two wrong things that don't make a right. Together, they create instant karma. Oh, come on. It's like World War Z. And I think we all know what a motorist's instinct is when zombies surround him.
That nobody with a job gives a flying F about protesters and their thing. Yeah, because people have lives. People have things they need to. That's the thing. It's like these people. The thing. A lot of the protesters, the money that's tracked from that they receive comes from places that, well, it's foreign terror organizations basically funding those protesters. I know they found a lot of that from the U.S. because right after Maduro was arrested or basically kidnapped and put in prison in the U.S., literally 7 hours later, they had printed signs, they had their slogans, they had everything. They had a scheduled protest 7 hours or less than 7 hours, more like 5 hours later, because he was kidnapped at like 3 in the morning. He was abducted. And then like 3 to 5 hours later, they already had everything ready for a protest. If that doesn't show you that something is behind the scenes trying to make waves, then you're nothing will.
Robert A. Heinlein once said, "If grasshoppers try to fight a lawnmower, one may admire their courage, but not their judgment." Using your bike to block a car is both brave and borderline insane. But doing it to an angry New Yorker, now that's all the way crazy.
People got places to do. Traffic's bad enough in New York.
The banner says it all. Walk the talk. And that's exactly what a pedestrian did when he said he's had enough.
He took it. This guy, one guy took their side. Sorry. Oh! He took her clothes.
Clear the streets.
Guys have their ways of dealing with them.
He's still coming back.
And so do the ladies. Which do you think is more effective?
I'm not gonna lie. I think the ladies actually did a more active thing right there. The guys are just tugging him away. He can get up, pulling the hair. Now that's just diabolical.
People seem to forget that cars have enough horsepower to part them like Moses did with the Red Sea. And yes, family cars included.
That guy just fell out.
This man will stop at nothing to reach his destination. And we're about to see why. Did you hear that? That man's a dad, and
Yep.
nothing can stop
This is amazing. No one's gonna get in his way. No one's gonna get in his freaking way.
parents. Whatever you do, don't ever try to delay a bus schedule in London.
That's probably London.
Yeah, in London. These people just don't care about anyone else. They only care about themselves. They only care about themselves. They have no concept of other people. They don't. They think if they make enough of a nuisance, for some reason, people will side with them. The thing is, these people have the opposite effect. If you're impeding traffic and impeding people's ability to do what they want to do, their free will, basically, you're the bad guy. You are the bad guy. Nobody at that point cares for whatever you stand for because you're the one in the way.
Meanwhile, Hong Kong still shows why their demonstrations were on another level. Their solidarity maintained respect for other people's lives.
Fire trucks, ambulances.
When you literally cross the line of stupidity. As you can see,
I was thinking her leg was tangled in that. She would have gone for a ride. What do they think a rope is going to do to a truck?
there are a lot of signs out there, and yet there was no sign of the presence of common sense. Ma'am, if you wanted to hitch a ride, there are some perfectly good seats inside the vehicle. What's interesting about this is that the driver is a city employee who received his share of backlash.
John from CTV News.
It looks like we have a video of you pushing your car into the protest.
No, you don't. No
Yes,
comment.
I mean, you've got the shirt, the sunglasses.
So? Heck, I'm working
That
for the.
wasn't him.
Yeah, if I was a government, or I am a government employee, if people were in my way, I wouldn't care. I still need to get to work. I still have a job to do.
What were you doing running your car into that protester?
Now, we're going to ask you, at what point do people go overboard in these videos? Is it
The point they set foot on the street. Stay on the sidewalk. It's not that difficult. The sidewalk is meant for pedestrians. You're not in a vehicle. You don't belong on the road.
standing in front of the car? Jumping on it? Hitting it with water and sticks? Share with us in the comments, and press that like button while you're down there. Their car insurance would not have believed them if they weren't recording.
Oh my god!
Rallies are very similar to battles in action movies. You never turn your back on the enemy. We have long looked down on hatchbacks. Well, let me tell you, they pack some decent power to carry you like nothing.
That hatchback can carry 5 people. You think 2 people on the hood of the car is gonna stop it? It's not a scooter.
People don't understand how much distance a semi needs to stop, and that's fuel for more disasters. Put this
stopped.
aerial footage into the
Yeah, it probably hit a few
Yeah.
people too.
And if
That's
it
the
didn't
thing.
stop, it would have hit more.
Yeah, it would have hit more.
Purge franchise, and we would barely even notice.
It's like deflecting.
Jaipur, India has its own version of the Ghost Rider, although he doesn't ride around on a hog. Don't worry, they burnt the car as a sign of protest. Only, they forgot to activate the handbrake first.
Yeah. I heard about it in the news.
When did that happen?
A while back.
You just take it out of park and put it in neutral and light the car on fire and let it roll through the streets?
Well, they didn't pull the handbrakes. It was probably like turned off and everything, but they didn't pull the handbrake, so it stays in position.
Yeah.
So it's just started moving on its own.
All right. I guess that's one way to do it.
These demonstrators formed a human chain around a gas station where a shooting just happened, interrupting its business. With how high gas prices are, we know it was a high-stakes move.
To the Lafayette Police Department, we please ask you to move 1 block down.
What's crazy here was that they were protesting about oil at Formula E, meaning Formula Electric.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
They didn't even know. That's the thing. These people are so stupid. Like the girls who dumped paint on Van Gogh's art piece.
Yeah.
Because, or was it the girl with the girl with the pearl? It was like a famous art piece. Just because they wanted to, they don't have any rational thought. They don't think of anything.
How long is this video?
It's like 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah, I thought you do.
No.
The trailer driver
I thought it
versus
was like 5
protesters. Which side do you think the highway patrol is on?
He just went through the crowd. Now the troopers, people are shouting to get him. He's pulling over to the troopers.
If you guessed the driver, you're right.
They
The
let
only
him go.
reason They stopped him was to fold up the trailer's unloading ramp.
You got to bring that up, sir. I hit it twice.
It was a win for the teen who threw his bag, given he said he had school the next day. If trash talk doesn't get their attention, trash fly will.
Thought I was watching Mario Kart. Basically, these are the obstructions that the racers put in the way. These people are savages. Again, remove them from the gene pool.
People
Is that
complained
simple?
that there was something I
A car is a weapon. Why would you willingly stand in front of a weapon? It's just sheer stupidity. The sheer gymnastics you have to go through to think that something like that is okay is just absolutely insane.
ironic about stop oil activism. Like, don't they burn more oil by blocking traffic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't care. I don't care if those people are elderly. They're in the way. They're being disrespectful to everyone else. They have no right to respect. Like respect is something that's earned.
I bet the man in the pickup is gonna have a hard time explaining why he's late to his boss.
Well, you can write it, but it's not gonna stop it.
And if WWE ever has a shortage of wrestlers, we know who to call.
He's just grabbing him by the back of the shirts.
We might even have a potential star-studded tag team on our hands.
Yeah, this
I
video is
know.
very long.
I thought it was just like 5-10 minutes. but it's
Bystanders
like
in this video
16.
argued that it was a terrible way to conduct a protest. They make more enemies than friends.
Yep. I said that. I said that.
This leader was giving a heartfelt speech about peace, when suddenly, this group is complaining about a new youth jail in Seattle, and it seems that these commuters are on the other side of the issue.
Of course, they're thinking all these kids in the freaking jackets need to be locked up in that jail.
My daughter, get away! My daughter, get away!
Rumor has it, she's still on the hood to this day. News agencies interviewed the man. He left saying, he goes to the gym for this exact moment.
I would love to throw
There
somebody's
is no
phone.
care in the letters.
Maybe we could go to one of these
It's been my
stupid.
dream to destroy a phone, but I can't destroy my phone because it's like, why would I destroy my phone?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. These people are everywhere. Are everywhere. Maybe at one point when we're heading to LA, we'll come across a ton of these retards. Maybe at one point, because they are everywhere, especially in the big cities. It's like a cancer. These people are an absolute cancer.
Of the state of Mississippi.
Oh God. What? Why do they think a big truck would stop because
Yeah.
they're standing?
Believe it or not, medieval battles are still happening today. Cavalry charge? Check. Infantry clash? Check.
They just fully trampled that lady. They just fully trampled that lady.
Good.
At this point, if your city lacks funds for public road facilities, there's nothing to fret about. Protesters can serve as traffic lights, as they're equally effective in managing and stopping traffic.
Oh my gosh.
I love being dragged away like that.
Kudos to the police.
When I was
They still
little.
protected them
Okay.
from getting hurt,
Yeah, I was like,
in a sense.
I can't move.
Gosh.
And we end today's video in the same situation as this woman. Left sitting and wondering why it happens, despite being named peaceful protests. But that's to be answered at another time. Subscribe if you enjoyed
Oh
watching.
my gosh. Yeah, that's a long video. That's a long video. But that's the thing. It's like they are a cancer to society. They really are. They have no right to impede people.
Yep.
They have no right. Yet they do. They absolutely do because they think they are in the right. It's again, any extremism is evil, is absolute evil. And for them, it's their extremism. Their belief is to the extreme that it is causing other people harm or causing themselves to get harmed. And then they become a martyr for their belief. That's the thing. Extremism is evil. It has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with it all has to do with just whatever your take is. Anything to the extreme is wrong.
You guys got a video?
and don't forget to like and subscribe.
为什么呢？